In a country ruled by ostriches, everyone firmly believed that no matter what problem they encountered, they could solve it just by sticking their heads in the sand. They thought this was the way of survival passed down by their ancestors. But one day, the president announced a new research finding by a scientist, and the entire country was shocked. The research showed that ostriches in the past never stuck their heads in the sand whether they were scared, happy, or in danger. They never did such a thing. To prevent the people from being deceived by this lie any longer, the president issued a decree banning all ostriches from sticking their heads in the sand ever again. After this rule took effect, the ostriches became panicked and confused. They began to doubt the belief they had held for so long, and some ostriches even drowned their sorrows in alcohol, trying to forget these troubles. As the pressure grew heavier and heavier, the entire ostrich society gradually fell apart, and protests broke out all over the country. Seeing the chaos of the situation, the president immediately held an emergency meeting and called the scientists to question his research. The scientists made all kinds of excuses, saying that it was dangerous for ostriches to keep their heads out, and then comparing ostriches with other animals. Soon, the scientists also realized the reality. They were completely unable to deal with the chaos and protests in front of them, so they wanted to cover up their discovery. As expected, the president immediately issued a new rule allowing ostriches to stick their heads in the sand again. In an instant, all the ostriches stuck their heads in the soil, even the president who had once announced the truth. The scientist was filled with disappointment, but when he walked out of the room, he saw that all the ostriches outside were overjoyed because they could stick their heads in the sand again. People are often more willing to accept beautiful lies than harsh truths.